This is the second video in 15 videos where I'm going to share about shifts I see happening in the church. Yesterday I shared about the shift from an emphasis upon gift to an emphasis upon ministering from presence. Today I want to speak about a second shift in the area of gifting, focusing on the dynamic of the shift from an emphasis upon gift to an emphasis upon the vessel in which the gift abides. I think I can probably count on one hand a conference that is focused upon holiness and consecration. In fact, I don't even know that I've ever attended a conference that is focused upon consecration and holiness. Because it's not popular, it's not something that people want to go for. But actually, the environment in which the gift abides, in which the Holy Spirit abides, is crucially important. I love the statement that Paul makes in Ephesians chapter 3, when he's praying for the Ephesian church. He makes this statement in the Amplified Bible. It says this, it's chapter 3 of Ephesians. He says, I pray that Christ may feel at home in your heart. I believe the NIV says that Christ would be in your heart through faith, but the Amplified, that Christ would be at home in your heart. So it's not just about us functioning in gift or in ministry. It's about the environment in which that gift is coming out of. And the Lord is really drawing a line. I believe he is calling his church to a deeper place of consecration, a deeper place of surrender, a deeper place of focus. That there are things that were permitted that are no longer permitted. There are things that the Lord kind of allowed previous seasons, but it's like the spiritual temperature's turning up, and he's just beginning to say, okay, I'm looking for a people who will live in a place of radical dedication to me. And we have this almost a split that's taking place across the church, where there's a consumerism, comfortable Christianity, and then there's what I would call real Christianity, Christianity that calls for deep consecration, for surrender, a Christianity that has a cost. I'm inspired by a minister I met in India, and he wanted to share the Jesus video in a particular area, didn't have any money, so he actually went to the hospital and sold his own blood so that he could buy a projector to show the Jesus video. And these are the words he said to me. He said, well, Jesus gave his blood to save me, so why shouldn't I give my blood to save others? And you see, a Christianity that has no sacrifice is not Christianity at all. A Christianity that has no denial is no Christianity at all. And I've seen over the last even 12 months an upsurge of people saying, I feel like the Lord's telling me to fast. I feel like the Lord's telling me to just focus in here and do this or do that. That the Lord is calling for his church to purify herself, to come into a place of consecration and holiness. And I want to encourage you that the Lord right now is jealous for you. He's jealous for your time. He's jealous for your priorities. He's jealous for your heart. And the Lord is really drawing close and saying, will you give yourself completely to me? Not to methodologies, not to church growth programs, not that those things are necessarily bad, but the Lord is saying, I'm looking for my bride to be as dedicated to me as I am dedicated to her. And that, of course, happens as a result of us coming to that revelation of just how much Jesus has given. I've heard it said, the Lord will give all when we give all. I don't agree with that. I believe the Lord has already given everything, and now he's looking for us to respond in like terms, that in the same way that the Lord absolutely abandoned himself towards us, he's now looking for us to absolutely abandon ourselves towards him. So this shift from comfortable, convenient Christianity that fits within our time frame and our priorities, to sacrificial, self-denying, heart-surrendered Christianity, because that is what births revival. It's surrendered hearts and surrendered lives.